Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, running back on the move. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Discards a man. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
I love when these players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll try the run. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Bond. Got enough space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking for a productive play on first down. The run to the right. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
keep it on the ground. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. He'll do it himself. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contained. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, we live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Working his way and keeping those legs moving, picks up 5 down to the 14.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. Texas. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Quarterback checking off. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. He's got his man. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
I love the start for this quarterback. Third down, obviously money down. You got to have success, but to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Gonna run it. It's Sampson. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
That's the end of the first quarter. Texas 14, Tennessee 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Set ready. He's got two. He's got two. Hey, finish.
They're trying to crease them off the left tackle. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? The Vols headed quickly to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Coming up, fourth down.
Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out of the field and make some stops.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. And they didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Volunteers in the hurry-up. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Now this offense is back on the field. The give out of the gun. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football. And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
The give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Back to pass, it's Ewers. Deep shot for the end zone. And that pass picked off.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive, David.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Offense set on first down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sampson. At the 35, he's loose. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets him 30-plus.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
And what a good job by the pass rush, getting to the QB and putting the lick on him as he's throwing the football. That's what you want. It doesn't matter about sacks. You got to get quarterback hits.
Looking for room at the 30. He will step out of bounds. this offense.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Running back goes in motion. Looking to throw it again. Makes his connection. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown ball.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And they'll try to tack on 2.
Here we go, set.
He's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He's looking, pressure's coming in, the pressure gets there, and down he goes, and they won't be able to cut into this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Still looking, on the move. And that ball is picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Dumps it off in the flats. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Volunteers want to move quickly. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's White. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have.
And he makes the catch inside the 25. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Fires left. It's complete. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
How nice is it for the quarterback knowing he's got a tight end that can get down the field vertically on the corner route? You know, if you just put it anywhere near this guy, with his long arms, he's going to pluck the football. He did it right there.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Caught the defense offside. That penalty obviously will be declined, and the touchdown stands. After the touchdown, if they can get this too, we'll have a tie ball game. Swings it out to his running back. He gets into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion ties the game. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fair catch, called for and made. Here comes the Texas offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? You're going to be a great player. You've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Ewers. Dances away from the heat. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Looking for room. It's Blue. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. So the 1st half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. And the Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half.
Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the 2nd half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the 3rd quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Swings it out to the flat. He gets it in there for the 2-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Sending the offense back onto the field. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So 1st down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got a bright run. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Hand off from the shotgun. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense. They're churning out positive yardage early.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Safe completion on the screen. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout in front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put 1 mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The completion well past the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.